Hi everyone, welcome to the SteamPure countertop water distiller unboxing video. My name is Taylor and today I will be demonstrating how to set up your water distiller. The SteamPure countertop water distiller is a very high quality machine that's made right here in the USA. So when you first get your distiller, make sure to carefully take out all the items from the box. In the box you will have your SteamPure countertop water distiller, a power cord for the machine, a 1 gallon glass jar with a lid, and this lid does have a pour through spout with a handle on top, 1 post carbon filter and a fitting for your carbon filter, the owner's manual for the machine, and lastly you have your warranty card. To register for the warranty, you may either fill out this card and mail it back to us, or you may go to our website at mypurewater.com. So during this video, make sure to have the owner's manual by you as you can follow along the instructions today. Today we will be going over how to rinse your boiling tank, how to do a steam sterilization cycle, how to do a first batch of distilled water, and how to install your post carbon filter. Before we begin though, let's go over some important safety information.
Always operate the distiller indoors. Allow at least 3 inches of clearance around the unit when in operation. Always unplug the power cord before assembling, repairing, or doing any work on the distiller. Never immerse the distiller in water or any other liquid. Never operate the distiller with a damaged cord or allow the cord to become exposed to hot surfaces. Never let children play with the distiller. Make sure your electrical outlet is properly grounded. If in doubt, contact a qualified electrician. Never remove the boiling tank from the unit until it has cooled down. Do not use an extension cord.
Now that we've gone over some important safety information, we are going to dive into the first step, which is rinsing your boiling tank. However, before we do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the back of the water distiller. So located on the back is your drain valve with an extension tube, and then we also have our steam tube or steam outlet here. The reason why I'm showing you the back of the machine is because majority of this video you will be seeing the front of the SteamPure. So just know that when I mention the drain valve or the steam outlet, that they are both located on the back of the water distiller. And you can also remove this plug here, like so, and then you're ready to begin rinsing your boiling tank. So to begin rinsing the boiling tank of your water distiller, you are going to remove the lid by turning the black knob counterclockwise. And just so you know, you may need to wiggle out the lid a little bit because there is a crossbar that helps to keep this properly sealed while it's in operation. And then you're going to look inside your boiling tank for a red twist tie that's holding down the float ball. Once that's removed, you can actually throw this away. Then you're going to have a pitcher filled with tap water and pour that into your boiling tank until it's about 3/4 of the way full. And just so you know, you can use the hose on your kitchen sink faucet, but for this video we will be using the pitcher. So once that is full, then you are going to open the valve on the back of your water distiller and allow the water to flow into your sink. So notice how I have the SteamPure located near the sink. We would advise doing that so that way it's easier for the SteamPure to drain whenever you are draining it, cleaning it. You can use a bowl or a bucket if you would like, but for this video we are going to have it placed near the sink. So once that's done draining, then you may close the valve. And that will be the first step of rinsing your boiling tank. The next steps are leading us into doing a steam sterilization cycle. So whenever you are doing a steam sterilization cycle, just know that your post-carbon filter cannot be installed. So we're gonna leave this off to the side here. So to begin, you're going to fill up your boiling tank. This time you may use hot tap water. And you're gonna pour that into the boiling tank until it's about halfway to 3/4 of the way full. Just like so. And then you're going to grab your lid, put that back on the boiling tank, and turn the black knob this time until it is properly sealed. You're going to be turning that clockwise. Then grab the power cord of your water distiller. First, you are going to plug it into the machine. And then you're going to plug it into a properly grounded outlet. There are 2 switches located on the side of your SteamPure water distiller. Your first switch is going to be your power switch. You can move that in the on position. The next switch is going to be your fan switch located below, and you can make sure that is in the sterilize function. So what's happening right now is we have power drawing directly into the water distiller. Your heating element has turned on, which is then going to begin boiling your water. That water is then going to turn into steam, and the steam is then going to rise to be collected in the condensing coil. So that steam is then going to come out of the steam outlet located on the back of your water distiller. So for that reason, you're going to grab your glass jar, remove the lid, and you're going to put the glass jar right where that steam outlet is located. So that way it can catch any of the residue steam or water that drips out. You'll have a steam sterilization cycle occur for about 45 minutes to an hour. Now that it's been about 45 minutes to an hour, you're going to come over here to your water distiller and you're going to turn the power switch off. Now that it's been about 15 minutes of allowing your distiller to cool, you are ready to make your first batch of distilled water. And just a reminder, we're still leaving the post-carbon filter off to the side. So this first batch of distilled water that we make is actually for rinsing your carbon filter and not for drinking. Whatever is left over from this batch, you can either discard or you can use the water for the plants in your home. So to start your first batch, remove the lid by turning the black knob counterclockwise again. Set that off to the side. Now, before you begin filling up your boiling tank with water, what I want you to do is I want you to look inside your boiling tank, right on the mouth of the boiling tank for a water level indicator. This is noted in the owner's manual. We also will post a picture on the screen here, so that way you have an idea of what you're looking for, but just know the water level indicator looks like the bottom of a screw. So the reason why I want you to look for the water level indicator is because when you are filling up your boiling tank with water, it is important that the water level hits right at the bottom of that indicator. It is very important that you are not overfilling your boiling tank. So grab your pitcher filled with tap water, and then you're going to pour that into your boiling tank. Once that hits right at the bottom of the water level indicator, you can grab your lid, put that back on, turning the black knob clockwise, again until you feel it is properly secure. Then we're going to come over here to our 2 switches located on the side. You can turn your power switch on, And this time your fan switch is going to move into purify mode. So notice how you hear your fan turning on. That means you're ready to make a batch of distilled water. So what's happening this time is that steam is collected in the condensing coil, and it is then going to be cooled off by the fan, which turns it back into water. That water is then going to drip in your glass jar located on the back of the water distiller. So in approximately 5.5 to 6 hours, you will have about 0.8 gallons or about 3 liters collected in your glass jar. Now that you have completed your first batch of distilled water, you are going to be using that batch for rinsing your carbon filter. So just to make things a little easier, what I've done is I've taken that water from the first batch and I've poured it into a glass here. So grab your carbon filter, remove this red plug, and then there is a plastic cap located on top. You're going to grab that, set it off to the side, and then take your distilled water and pour that into the filter. And that way you can see that it's rinsing the carbon. And you might get a little bit of carbon that gets into the bowl here. The reason why we're doing this is just to break up any carbon sediments, so that way when it goes into your filter, it drips through it very easily and into your glass jar. So we'll just do this a few more times, allowing that to rinse. And that should be good. Okay. And then you're going to grab your filter, put that plastic lid back on, and you can just snap it back on like so. And then we've got our fitting here, which is already on the filter. So you're going to be pressing this fitting into the steam outlet, which is located on the back of the machine. So just press it until you feel that it is properly snug. So notice how even when I try to pull this, the filter is not budging. So that way you know it is properly secure. So now you are ready to make your next batch of distilled water, which is going to be available for drinking. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch the SteamPure countertop water distiller unboxing video. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us at info@mypurewater.com, or you may call us at 1-800-875-5915. Thank you.